Hey y'all, it's your girl Rose, and after months I am finally back with another video. First, I would like to say, what is this hair doing? First, first, I would like to say welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you for joining the channel and watching my old videos and getting to know me that way. To all my old subscribers, thank you for staying faithful and just being patient with me as I figure a lot of life out and until I came back to you guys. But I am back. Okay, y'all. First, let me say, my skin is looking really good. Now, let me tell y'all, because I know someone is going to ask, because I've had people ask before, what have I been doing to my skin? Historically, I've never had like bad acne. It wasn't until I got older, like in my 20s, like maybe, I think I started to get stuff on my face when I was like 25 or something, really. And I'm 30 now. So yeah, but what I have been doing, normally what I do is I wash my face with that Neutrogena, it's like translucent acne bar. I will post a picture of it somewhere in here. And I wash my face with that. And then what I've recently been doing for about a couple weeks, because my boyfriend does this, is I have been using witch hazel wipes. After I wash my face, I wash my face, dry my face, and then I have used the witch hazel wipe, just wiped it on my face like it says, and then I let my skin dry for a little bit, and then I add my clean and clear dual action moisturizer, and I'll also post a picture of that. So essentially that's what I've been doing, and it seems to be working really well. And so yeah, I appreciate the glow, and shout out to my boo, because I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I was jealous of his skin because he has really pretty skin. And I was jealous of him because I'm like, why is his skin so pretty? And he does not use a face wash. He does not use a face moisturizer. All he does is use those witch hazel wipes, which we could talk about that another time, but hence why I started using the witch hazel wipes. So shout out to him. Now let's talk about life, y'all. It has been a lot, and a lot of months have passed, and let me be real with y'all, I just did not have the capacity to make videos. There were plenty of times where I thought about them, like, I need to make a video on this, I need to make a video on this, and just the drain of life caused me not to. And so that's just me being real, and that's just real life. But things have been getting a lot better for me, and so I'm back. So first, I want to share with y'all something that I did yesterday, and I feel like it's important to share just because everyone has their own experience. So yesterday, I received my first dose of the Pfizer COVID vaccine, and let me tell y'all, I was not one of those people who was just like,
yes, everyone needs to get the vaccine to save everyone else and just do it.
I was actually really scared of the vaccine because I was like, it's only been a couple months that they've tested this thing. I was worried about what it was going to do to me. Just a lot of fears and worries with that. Additionally, I am someone who cannot get a flu shot because of adverse effects. So I was scared. I'm like, what if I get this and then I end up in hospital like I did with the flu shot? But I did a lot of research. One, I looked up all the ingredients in the Pfizer vaccine, and I looked up all the ingredients in flu shots, and there was no crossover that made me worry about getting sick. Secondly, I did some research, and I know people who are doctors. I know people who are nurses in the medical field, and we discussed it, and just for my own self, I made the decision selfishly to get the vaccine because if I'm honest with y'all, I am more terrified of getting COVID. It has been a year since everything shut down in my life. Literally March 12th of 2020 was my last in-person day of law school, and that's when everything shut down. So this whole year, I have been so terrified of getting COVID, and just a lot of anxiety, and there was a big behavior change for me. Most people who know me know I like, I'm pretty chilled. I like to chill with my people, but this switch was more so like everybody was getting cut off. Don't invite me to your house. Don't invite me to your baby shower. Don't ask, can you stop by and drop anything off? Like, don't do anything. No, I'm not going to the grocery store. Like, it was a lot of fear that changed my behavior, which of course, granted, there needs to be a behavior change because we all should not have been out here just living recklessly. So I'm not saying that my behavior should not have changed, but it changed to the point where I was just so fearful. I kind of started to isolate myself from people I really care about. It took a long time for me to go to the grocery store. My friend Star, my roommate, housemate Star, best friend Star, was being brave and going to get our groceries for a long time. Everything just took a long time for me to adjust. Now, of course, I realized I couldn't live that way forever. So I, of course, started to go to the grocery store. I started to go back to work at the courthouse. Just things started to kind of flow a little different for me. Of course, with full precautions, everyone will know I will keep a mask on. I had no problem wearing a mask. I had no problem telling people to keep from around me. But that's no way to live. And so I had to start learning how to safely move, in light of COVID, which I did. I mean, I took flights with double masks to go see my boyfriend. I went to work, in the courthouse, and I had my mask on. I, just started to live. So when it came to the vaccine, I wanted to make a decision for myself. I wanted to make an informed decision, and I can't tell anyone else what decision to make. I know for me, getting the vaccine was the best decision for me because even just mentally, I feel like I'm protected. Does that mean I'm not going to wear a mask? No, you will still see me with my mask on. You will still see me washing my hands. You will still see me using hand sanitizer. But I have this hope in science that has given me some protection. So, like I said, yesterday I went and got my first dose of Pfizer. Now, of course, I know people's experiences have been different with getting sick after the vaccine. For me, I did not have any sick feelings, and it's only been one day, of course, so of course I'm going to monitor myself throughout. But I didn't have any ill feelings. My arm is sore, and it increasingly got more sore after the shot. And so last night I did take some Tylenol as they suggested, and I slept on my back and on this side. I tried not to put any pressure on this side. I had my shot on my left side. A friend of mine also told me to make sure I stretch. So I have been stretching my arm. I've been moving my arm, and to make sure I drink lots and lots of water. So I have been drinking lots and lots of water. So at this point, I don't have any crazy symptoms other than, I don't have any crazy symptoms, period. But they did say that, I could have some arm soreness, and my arm is a little sore and a little stiff. But of course, I'm going to keep stretching it and making sure I don't put too much pressure on it when I lay down and stuff like that. Now, I will say the process, at least for me, was not long. Like, I pulled up to the little place. They had me fill out my little paperwork. It showed that I had my appointment confirmation. It was all drive-through. Lady filled out my card. No sooner than she filled out my card, the woman was coming to give me the shot. She was super sweet, super kind. I told her I did not want to watch her giving me this shot, so I was going to turn away, and I did not want her to tell me when she was going to prick me. That has been a thing with me for years. I can't tell y'all, I do not like seeing needles. I don't like knowing when they're coming. I'm scared I'm going to flinch and then you're going to stab me. It's a lot. So she was sweet and just did the thing. And the injection itself was not painful. Like, it literally was like a little prick, like very small prick. It wasn't like a jab or anything like that, or the super big needle. It was like a little prick. And of course, as I mentioned, after the shot, I could feel my arm getting sore. So that was my experience. And I want to share that with y'all. And I want to validate anyone who may feel nervous, that's okay. You make your decision as you see fit. I don't argue with people who are anti-vax. I have no beef with them. They can make the decision that they see fit. And I say that because I didn't make my decision to get the vaccine because I was noble or because I was so concerned with society and protecting the vulnerable. I would, of course, I would like to say that was my intent, but that would be dishonest. My intent was to protect myself and to relieve myself of my own anxieties. It was a selfish motive. It was a selfish intent. And I'm glad I did it. It was my own decision. No one was going to rush me to get the vaccine. No one was going to convince me not to if I decided to. So I say that because you have to make your own decision for yourself. And that's that. Of course, prayerfully, I'm hoping that there are no other side effects and that this is all I will feel. But I go get my second dose after April 2nd. So after April 2nd, I'll be fully vaccinated. And of course, I will come back and I will let you all know what is going on and if there are any differences in how I feel. The only thing I'm thinking I might do is I might just ask them to put it in the other arm. Because I don't know if I want to let this arm get double sore. I don't know. But also, I get allergy shots once a week, and they do it in the back of each arm. I get two, so one goes in one side, one goes in the other, but it's in the back. It does get sore too. That's why I kind of want to even it out and let this side get sore next time. But yeah, y'all, that was my experience. Again, I woke up feeling fine. I feel fine now. I have allergies, as I mentioned, so I did take my Benadryl last night, and that was fine. Like, I looked that up. They said that was fine. Only thing I did make sure not to take was ibuprofen. I did take the Tylenol when I had the soreness, and normally I am a person who takes ibuprofen. So shout out to Star, because I did go in her room and find Tylenol, and there you have it. So that was my experience. Feel free to let me know about your experience if you have taken the vaccine. Again, I will go on record and say I will not argue with anti-vaxxers. So if you are somebody who wants to leave a comment because you are someone who chooses not to get vaccines, you may, but I won't go back and forth with you. I made the decision for me, and I'm glad that you are confident in the decision that you made for you. Now, moving on, let's get into life. Let's get into law school. Let's talk. So I'm in my last semester. Like, my last graduation is May 8th. I'm almost to the finish line, and I can't tell y'all how happy and excited I am about that, because I am not someone, and I've said this before on my channel, I'm not someone who loves being a student. I go to school to get what I need to be able to do the work that I feel called to do. And that was the case with law school. Now, God has blessed me tremendously through this journey, and I'm grateful. But I am ready for it to be done. It has been wearing me out. I think they say, what they say, during the first year of law school, they scare you to death. During the second year of law school, they work you to death. And during the third year of law school, they bore you to death. That has not been my story. All law school has done is been working me to death. Like, I've not been scared. I've not been bored. I have been worked. And so I'm ready for this season of being a student to be over. Now, I will say I am in 100% virtual still. So all my classes are online. And online law school is difficult. I think I've discussed just, you know, trying to find motivation, trying to find balance, you know, the hardship of being on the computer all day because you have hours of classes and then you have hours of class work, as opposed to when you were in person, you would be in person. You know, you wouldn't have to just be looking at Zoom all day. And literally that's what I do. And so very, I get, you know, Zoom fatigue. But I have been really working on a balance with that. So I've just been getting up, taking breaks. I have found some really cool things on Amazon to kind of help me being at home, and I will link them below. Just like computer stands and monitors and just things that help with being online. So I will say something that I'm grateful that I have now that I didn't have. I was gifted a nice office chair, and my back, I had been having terrible back pain just from sitting in my kitchen chair, because I do my work in the kitchen just because the lighting's better. It's just really open as opposed to doing it in my room all day. But those kitchen chairs are not meant to just be sat in for hours. And so my lower back, like my tailbone, would be so sore, just so sore. And so I got these cushions off of Amazon, which I will post because I think those are good if you don't have the funds to get a nice chair. Those really helped me a lot. So I got these cushions for my back and my bottom. And then I was gifted this new office chair. And it has been so helpful. I have not had that back pain, so I'm grateful. So yeah, law school is law school. Things have been going well. I'm ready to be done. I have submitted my bar application, which I can make a video about because I think there's so many things that no one told me. And so I will make a video about that. I submitted my bar application, my character and fitness portion. I submitted that, and I submitted the bar. I'm going to take the bar in Tennessee. Yes, I'm going to take Tennessee bar in July. I have more information about what I'm doing after law school. I do know what I'm doing after law school, which I'm grateful to be blessed with employment after law school. I know what I'm doing, but I'm not sharing quite yet. So I will make an announcement and let you all know about that and how I pursued that opportunity and how I was successful in gaining that opportunity. A paid opportunity, mind you, because y'all know I've said this since the beginning. I believe that people should be paid for their work. And so I'm grateful that God blessed me with a paid opportunity. And so I'm really not stressed about jobs, which has been good because I have one. And y'all, I secured my job opportunity at the end of January. So I've been free of applying for postgraduate jobs for a couple months now. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm grateful because that is super duper stressful. So that's law school. Yeah, I'm still doing my judicial clerkship. I love my judge. She's great. Still learning tons. I would recommend anyone who's a law student to apply for judicial clerkships and to work at them and to do them, because you learn so much and they're so helpful. And so that's where I'm at. That's my life right now. I'm still dating the sweetest guy. He's so sweet, and that's going really well. Yeah. So y'all, let me know what y'all want to know or videos y'all want to see from me. That being said, I'm going to end this video because it's almost 20 minutes and that's pretty long. But I love you guys. Thank you for being subscribed to my channel. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscription button this very moment. And I will talk to you all next time. Peace.